Okay, so again, good afternoon. Welcome sa ating 6 p.m. na session, but it's actually 5, but I'm just late, no? So I'll just have a screenshot. So for our discussion, we are going to have papaya production as our next lesson. 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Okay. And actually, no, I'll just have a fast track para rata mahuman since we are late. I'm already late. No, a little bit late. So this is just about lesson 2 and it's just very short about papaya production. So of course, it's scientifically known as Carica papaya. So what's very important here, if you have read this one, is that I know this papaya is very famous around the world and it's one of our favorite. And it's actually originated from tropical America. And there are 3 types of sex types ng papaya. Meron tayong male na plant o female na plant since they are dioecious. Ibig sabihin, they have separate plant and sex organ or flower. Kaya meron tayong lalaki at babae na papaya. At meron din tayong parang babae at lalaking papaya, no? So, ganon. Or hermaphrodite. So, and each of them has its own characteristics, no? Like for example, malalaman mo pag lalaki ang papaya kapag yung flowers niya ay medyo payat, no? White flowers are thin and tall, while yung mga female flowers are they have medyo malalaki, and also hermaphrodite are marami ding variants, no? And kamukha nila yung both male and female, and some others have 2 stamens or 10 stamens, no? And the fruits are also elongated. So we know that papaya is very nutritious, no? It's very rich in vitamin A, C, iron, calcium, and more, no? And it's even used as meat tenderizer kasi meron siyang papain. Kasi meron siyang papain na ginagamit din natin for industry, no? Like meron na din tayong mga papaya soap, 'di ba? And papaya lotion, yung mga ganon, no? So I'll just check again the screenshot. Screenshot lang sa ako dali. So we also have a lot of varieties of papaya. Sorry if I will be fast, ha? And
Hanggang kaunang gabi ha? Magwaarda kaunang gabi dito na mama. Mag? Dito, yung natikito.
Sweet C, ako sa i-mute, ha? Okay, so what are these varieties? We have Solo, Cavite Special, Sinta, and Red Lady. So ano itong mga varieties na ito? So itong Solo is medyo maliit siya and it's also commercially produced. Meron din tayong Cavite Special na dwarf, semi-dwarf siya. Makikita niyo sa video mamaya. Yung and Sinta, no? It is also very much early maturing and prolific. And the Red Lady papaya, yung malaki, no? And it's a F1 hybrid. So for the cultural management, of course, we need to consider a well-drained soil rich in organic matter. So yung clay soil is not good and it should have a pH from 5 to 7. Although yung medyo acidic, but for best result, kailangan nasa 6 to 6.5. And also, rainfall of 1,200 millimeter, no? And how do we propagate them? So strictly talaga siya seeds kasi yeah, seeds naman talaga and makikita niyo naman sa video. And kaya lang medyo prone siya sa dumping off, so kailangan talagang i-seed bed mo siya and sa shade. And it will take 3 to 4 weeks to germinate, and pag mag-appear na yung 3 true leaves niya, pwede mo na siyang ilagay sa polyethylene bags or container para and then mag-transplant after pag tangkad na siya ng 20 cm tall or 3 to 4 leaves na. So, i-transfer na natin sa field. So, of course, before natin i-transfer sa field, the land should be properly harrowed, plowed, and also weeded din. And for the layout, nasa 4 by 5 meters. Depende rin sa kanyang, depende rin sa kanyang variety, no? Kasi like yung solo papaya medyo iba-iba, no? Tsaka red lady. So, for the planting naman, sa field, pag transplant mo, pwede siya ding direct seeds, no? Hanggang 5 seeds. Pero, nasa 50% yung germination if directly seeded siya. And then, pag seedbed naman, i-transplant natin sila when 20 cm high na. And after that, after 4 to 6 weeks, kailangan din nating i-thin sila, no? And leave only 3 strongest na seedlings. And after that, mag-thinning tayo ulit para malaman natin ang mga after 46 months, no? As soon as may flower na, no? Para malaman natin kung alin dun yung mga lalaki, alin yung mga babae. As I've told kanina, pag lalaki ang papaya, yung mga payat at saka elongated yung kanyang flowers, no? So, pag hermaphrodite naman siya, ibig sabihin mix siya. So, ibig sabihin pwede na siya. So, sa isang male, kailangan, maghanap ka ng isang male, kailangan cover na yung 15 to 20 females. So, sa field ng papaya, meron talaga yung 1:15 to 20. Isang lalaking papaya and then 20 na babaeng papaya. So, for fertilization, mas maganda na analyze yung soil para efficient yung use ng fertilizer. If not, there are 3 times that you can apply fertilizer, no? Una 50 grams and then after 2 months na naman, and then after on the 5th month and hanggang sa mag-apply ka 3 months thereafter na naman, and then mag-apply ka ng boron also at saka zinc, no? And water management is also very important kasi alam natin that papaya contains water, no? And 3-month-old flowering is it's necessary na meron siyang irrigation for at least 8 hours a week, no? So, however, maggawa naman tayo ng drainage canals kung heavy rains kasi hindi rin siya pwede. Kasi shallow rooted lang ang papaya, so hindi siya pwede bahaan. So, for weed control, pwede manual hand weeding and so on, or herbicides, no? And for the different insect and pests, we have mites, scale insects, fruit fly, aphids, and for the diseases, we have dumping off, bacterial crown rat, and papaya ring spot. So, for this insects, so you just use insecticides or yung mga biological control agents natin, no? And for diseases naman, you can always sterilize the soil or you use fungicides, or for virus like papaya ring spot, gumamit tayo ng tolerant variety na Sinta papaya. And eradication. So we also have Phytophthora rat, which is fungal brown spot, no? And ang bilis, no? Sorry. And for harvesting naman, we are going to harvest after 7 to 8 months from planting. So kung meron na siyang tinge of yellow at the apical end, so pwede na yung i-harvest. So mamaya makikita nyo paano mag-harvest. And usually yung papaya, magpo-fruit siya for many years, but magde-decline din yung yield niya habang tumatanda siya, no? So the productive lifespan is about 3.5 years lang, and it will be yielding 35 to 40 tons of fruits per hectare, and mga 4 times yield niya or 10 tons per hectare per year. So it's also very important to know the different post-harvest na handling ng papaya. So unang-una sa field pa lang, isort na kung ano yung damage at saka infected. So i-discard na yon, and then ihugasan siya ng alum 10% para mawala yung kanyang latex and sodium hypochlorite for disinfection. At then after that, i-air dry natin for 12 to 6 hours para ma-remove yung latex saka moisture. So that's the whole curing process. After that, saka pa siya i-pack, no? And since sensitive yung papaya natin, pag masama na yung skin, mag-latex na yan. Kaya TLC talaga, careful. So for the cost and return analysis, i-click nyo lang itong reference for the Excel format. So yun lang, ang bilis. No, so these are just a few pages that you can read, but after this, we're going to see how is the production of papaya by Dole, no? Konti lang ito, parang summary.
The Dole pawpaw, available in New Zealand, is grown on the island of Mindanao in the Philippines. The pawpaw plant may look like a tree, but like the banana, the pawpaw is in fact a herb. It will grow up to 6 to 9 meters in height and can have a hollow green or deep purple stem that can be up to 40 centimeters thick at the base. Depending on growing conditions, the plants will take between 6 and 11 months to mature. Each plant may ripen 2 to 4 fruits per week over the fruiting season and can produce an average of 34 kilograms of fruit per plant per year. When harvesting, the pickers take special care not to bruise the fruit and cover each pawpaw with a shock protective coat. They use a specially designed picking device to carefully pick the ready fruit off the stem. It is believed that originally pawpaw was native to tropical America. The Spaniards carried seeds to the Philippines around 1550. Today, pawpaw can be found growing in most tropical regions of the world. Christopher Columbus reputedly described pawpaw as fruit of the angels because of its delicious sweet taste and silky texture. Pawpaws need plenty of sun and rainfall and must have good drainage. They therefore thrive in the tropical island's hot, moist climate with its well-drained soils, where the fruit develops its superior flavour and delicious taste. Pawpaw is a superfood. Every serve of pawpaw contains antioxidant vitamins A, E and C and is a good source of fibre. Vitamin A is particularly important for the development of healthy skin. It helps maintain the healthy protective layer of tissue that fights infection by preventing the invasion of bacteria and viruses. On arrival at the packing sheds, the pawpaw are washed.
Wait lang ha, kamera. Gula lang siya. Ano sa din eh. Click bars na the packing sheds.
Washed, wrapped. Every serve, vitaminating the invasion of bacteria and viruses. On arrival at the packing sheds, the pawpaw are washed, wrapped, labelled and carefully packed into cartons ready for transporting in refrigerated trucks to the port at Davao, where they are placed in the cool store. From the cool store, the pawpaw is loaded onto the Dole reefer ships and transported to their various markets.
Okay, so that's for the Dole papaya production, and I also have here on papaya farming from the beginning into the end. So let's just watch. so that would be all for tonight's session. And do you have questions or clarification before we end? Anyone?
None, ma'am, none.
Okay, thank you, Marian. And if ever you have question or clarification, so FB group na lang ha, because I have to go home na. Sige, and thank you everyone, and see you again on Thursday for the next lesson. Sige, bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Salamat.
Thank you. Sorry Kai, nagdali ko.
Okay lang.